What up, y'all? Back with part 2 and disassembling this VQ the wrong way. So I left off pretty much. I got the cams off on this side. I'm gonna go ahead and remove the cams on this side. I also need to remove this back VVT solenoid piece. I'm not sure the exact name, but this is what it looks like when it's on. That's what it looks like when it's off. So it does come off. It's just kind of a pain because this motor has been resealed and they used a lot of RTV on it, so it's pretty stuck on there. But yeah, let me go ahead and remove this, and then I'm gonna go ahead and work on the rear timing cover. And you just have a shit ton of bolts all over the rear timing cover that needs to come out so you could pop it off. So the rear cover is off. That's what it looks like. Now obviously if you're planning on properly disassembling your motor, don't follow what I do. You don't want to like hammer in and stick screwdrivers into surfaces. It'll look like this. You'll end up, messing up the surfaces on your heads or, wherever you're prying at. So there are proper pry points to take it off. You could use like a heat gun or something to warm up that RTV to get it loose. But like I said, if you're planning to properly remove it, don't pry at it, don't hammer at it. If you do hammer at it, you can use like a rubber mallet so you don't damage any surfaces. Also, don't use impacts on your cams. Like I said, I'm not planning on using this motor or any of these parts. I'm just taking it apart just for fun. So obviously I broke this cam. I broke the exhaust cam on this side, so it is what it is. Like I said, I'm not planning to use it. So you have your oil pump right here, which should just slide off. But like I said, there's RTV, so this motor's probably been rebuilt before, honestly. That or they just redid the whole timing cover or whatnot. But this is pretty much how, minus the oil pump, how your block would look. Heads and the block pretty much. Obviously I still have the motor mount brackets on there, but now to remove your heads, you're going to need a hex bolt. I want to say that's a size 10. I'll double check right now, but you need a hex bolt to remove your 2, 4, 6, 8 bolts on your head, and then the head should just pull off after. They say if it's a good cam, it breaks when you drop it. I guess it's not. It's broken. It's a bad cam. Anyways, so you got all 6 of these. I got all 8 of these head studs loose, so they're pretty long. But after that, you should be able to just pull your heads off. So seems like they're ready to come off. So let me set the camera up, and then we'll pull the heads off. There you go. Go ahead. So this is one side. Head gasket doesn't look bad. Doesn't look too bad. Looks like a regular head gasket, but this is what your head gasket would look like. There's your pistons. This motor actually didn't, other than, I don't know what that is, but it honestly didn't look like it was in bad shape. This block still might be good, because Other than they put some kind of crap inside of the motor or inside the cooling system. I don't know what the fuck that is. Maybe the head gasket was bad, but it doesn't look that messed up to me, to be honest. So, but this block still might be savable. I mean, you know, the piston walls don't look bad at all. Let me go ahead and remove the other side, and we'll take a look at the other side. Alright, so same thing with this side. Once you remove these 10mm hex bolts, or your head studs, your head should just come right off. So it should just lift off. Actually, before I do it, this is your tensioner. This is what the tensioner looks like for the back side of the cam. So it's these two hex bolts. Is probably like a 5mm or so. So you'd obviously take this off if you were planning to, you know, once you remove this VVT cover cylinder, you'd obviously want to take this off. Alright, so I got both heads off now. I did flip the motor over. This is pretty much crank and everything right here. This is how it looks when your motor's turning. So I think I'm gonna end it here. If you want to take off your crank and take out, you know, your rods and pistons and whatnot, you do need to get a triple square or a 12-point socket for the bolts that hold the rod. You do need a couple of, I believe, E-size sockets to take this lower cradle piece out. Once you get all those taken off, though, you have a variety of them, obviously, for each cylinder. You should be able to pull the crank out and then pop your pistons out. So this is pretty much the improper guide on how to take part of DE. So if y'all like it, like, comment, subscribe, all that.